Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we are going to learn about basic commands in Python like print, input and variables and many more. So let's begin. In the next video, we are going to cover up how to use IDLE as a calculator and how to do arithmetic while doing your program. So here we are on the program. Before we start today's, we should do a recap of what we learned in the previous video. We learned about the parts of the window like this part and this part. So I request you to check it out soon. Overall, a Python window looks almost like a notepad window. So this is the title bar, this is the menu bar, this is the script area over here. We tap the programs and the status bar is located at the very bottom, which shows the line 3 column 0, as you can see. So this is the notice that appears all the time. Let's begin with our first command called print function. So first of all we will write print simply without any grammar. You can check if this is the print function when it becomes purple in color. Then we have to add an open bracket and then a double apostrophe, and then we can write what we have to print. Like if I write my name and then I'll close the apostrophe and then I'll close the brackets. And then when we click on the key called enter, Aditi is printed. Now we mostly have many mistakes in this. Sometimes the print function does not work. So if we use it grammatically, like if we write this, then Aditi will not be printed and an error will occur. So the text is right, but what we did is that since Python is case sensitive, we have to write in the lower case only print. Since we have the first letter in the uppercase, see what happens. Print is not defined. Did you mean print? Next, we are going to learn about the input function. Let's learn a bit about the input function. The input function is used to accept input from the keyboard. This function takes the value of the keyboard as a string argument. Now, we will use the input function to take input from the user. We write this input. This word being written in purple shows that it is a command and not just a word. And that means we did not have any problem with making the command. Now we will just open the bracket, open the apostrophe, Here we are also using the double apostrophe. And now we are going to ask the user what is your name, and then we are going to close the bracket like this. And now when you press the key enter, you see the cursor. That means it is an input command. We can put in our name. So we can type. And since we did not use a variable to store this name was printed. It's an automatic feature. Next we are going to learn about data types in Python. The type of value that a variable holds is called the data type. The data type stored in a variable or anywhere may be of many types. For example, a name can be stored as a string data type while the age can be stored as a numeric value. There are four main data types in Python. First of all is the integer data type. The integer data type contains positive or negative whole numbers with no decimal point, like 5, 17, 6. These all come in the integer data type. Now for the boolean. It is the subtype of plain integers. Boolean values are true and false. True is depicted by 1 and false is depicted by 0. Float data type represents real numbers and it is written with a decimal point. So, if I want to write 12 in a float data type, I would have to write 12.0. Writing whole numbers in the float data type will result into an error. 12 may be a whole number, but it has to be depicted as 12 using the 0.0. String data type is the last data type. Is defined as the contiguous set of characters represented in quotes, double apostrophes. For example, what we used in the print function was a string data type. The input data type, which means that when we use the input function, the input is written in the string data type. Now figure out if we ask for the age of the person using the input data type, what would the answer be of the data type? So, back to the input data type, how can we change it to the float data type or integer data type? It is going to be accepted in only the string data type. So, to get rid of the problem, we will use int and then we will open a bracket and then we will open the function called input, which also contains a bracket. And then write your age. And then we close the apostrophe and the bracket, and then we use another close bracket. Now the input we do will be saved in an integer format. So when we don't put the input, this error appears. Similarly, we can also accept the input given by the user in float data type. So everyone, that's all for now. Thank you for watching. See you soon in my next video. In the next video, we are going to learn about how to use Python as a calculator and how to do an arithmetic in it. So before you go, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you won't be missing out on the latest videos.